I think bullying is a really serious problem. It victimizes students, creates a really negative atmosphere in the school. So it's something that we really need to take seriously and intervening. So if I get the feeling that if a student is being bullied, if there's any element of one or more students ganging up on another student, picking on them unfairly, intervening early and expressing my displeasure in a vigorous way is probably the best prevention.
Bullying is a problem that obviously is symptomatic of issues both for the student who is bullying and the one who is being bullied. I think the bully is just as needy as the one that he bullies. Clearly we have to have a safe environment for kids.
Well, I've been a victim of bullying in the 1950s when my older brother had to save me a few times. And I've seen what it can do to a person and leave lasting effects for life. I've seen bullying at Earl Haig. A student was extorting kids. And I've seen it at other schools as well. And as a parent, you don't want your kid coming home depressed and afraid to go back to school. So definitely would like to help do what I can. Thank you. It doesn't.
Aww. Well, we don't really have a problem in bullying in visual arts, and I think that comes from overall a general accepting atmosphere that we try to cultivate right from grade 9. We have a lot of sharing of ideas between students built into our programming, and so I think our students feel comfortable sharing their ideas with each other and feeling that they're not being judged, they're accepted. It's an open working environment where everybody is accepted, and art is a really expressive outlet, so people feel safe creating and expressing themselves around each other in visual art, so we're really proud of that.
Hello, I'm Mr. Webster, teacher at Earl Haig Secondary School, and I'm going to tell you a personal anecdote, a bullying story. When I was in grade 11, I moved to a new school, and I was sitting in math class. I needed glasses, but I was too vain to wear them, and I couldn't read the board. And a young boy turned to me, and he said, "Why don't you get a pair of glasses, asshole?" And I was very uncomfortable with this type of bullying, and it was in front of a lot of kids I didn't know. It was a class of 30 people. Anyway, later on, unfortunately, he died. And everyone in my high school was grieving him, and the only thing I could remember him saying was, "Why don't you get a pair of glasses, asshole?" And so I've always dealt with that bullying, thinking that that was too much to be karma. But man, there was some sort of payback.
L'intimidation n'est point acceptable. Et pourtant, c'est un fléau qui laisse des traces profondes. Les victimes se sentent souvent seules, malheureuses et effrayées. Mettons-y fin. Il faut agir. Il faut briser le silence, vaincre la peur et anéantir l'intimidation.
When I hear the word bullying, I think about no one should be a victim. And no one should be a victim, and we must realize and create a safe environment for those being bullied. They know that they have someone to come out and reach out to. There should be zero tolerance, and we must make our disciplinary actions really effective.
Well, I know there's a lot of concern about bullying in the school, although I think bullying should be in the bowling alley on Saturday afternoon, not during school time. Thank you.